You're reading a textbook. Your eyes move left to right. You reach the end of the paragraph, and you have no idea what it just said. So you read it again, and again. 4 times now. You're underlining, whispering the words, really trying, and you still couldn't explain that paragraph to a 5-year-old. The words are there, your eyes are doing your job, but somewhere between your eyes and your brain, the signal just disappears. Teachers call it lack of focus. You call it my brain is cooked. If we could see your mind like a browser window right now, we'd see exactly why you literally can't study, and why pushing harder isn't fixing it. Think of your brain like a laptop. Right now, you don't have 1 tab open, you have 47. Spotify, Discord, group chats, 3 assignments, future plans, old regrets, all the stuff you're low-key stressing about, all open, all day. Then you try to load 1 more page, your textbook. It buffers, spins, freezes. That feeling, staring at the page and nothing loads, that's brain fog. The information exists, but your system doesn't have enough RAM left to process it. You can't fix that by trying harder. Until you close some tabs, there just isn't enough capacity. So what's draining that capacity in the first place? The part of your brain that handles focus, decisions, and working memory is the prefrontal cortex. Think of it as the CEO of your brain. When the CEO is fully powered, you can focus, connect ideas, and remember what you read. But when you're stressed, your body releases a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol works like a system-wide power limit. At normal levels, the CEO runs close to 100%. Stress goes up, cortisol rises, and your brain basically says, we might be in danger. Cut power to thinking, save it for survival. Now the CEO feels like it's running at half power. More stress, more cortisol, and you're down to a quarter. You're still sitting there with the book open, but your thinking part is on power safe mode. That's why you can study for hours and your brain won't register what you just read. Meanwhile, as you stay awake, your brain builds up a tiredness chemical called adenosine, and your neurons produce metabolic trash. Your brain has a built-in night janitor, the glymphatic system. It works best during deep sleep, washing out that trash and helping clear the adenosine. If you're not sleeping enough or your sleep is constantly interrupted by your phone, that janitor barely gets a shift. You wake up with yesterday's mess still there, and those 47 tabs still open, and you wonder why the study app keeps crashing. We're talking about everyday brain fog from stress and sleep debt. If your fog is severe or long-term, talk to a doctor. There can be medical causes too. Why students get hit harder than almost anyone? You're running max tabs almost 24/7. Classes, exams, side hustles, group chats, social media, family drama, future anxiety, past embarrassment, all in one brain. On top of that, early schedules that fight your body clock, caffeine and sugar instead of real food, a phone designed to steal your attention every few minutes. So your CEO is on low power, your RAM is jammed with background tasks, and the night janitor keeps getting sent home early. No wonder a single paragraph feels like a boss fight. The patch, how to defog your brain. Brain fog doesn't need more willpower, it needs more resources. Here are 5 fast things that actually help. 1. Cold shock. If you were sitting there in a daze, go to the sink and splash your face with ice-cold water. That sudden cold can trigger norepinephrine, a wake-up chemical, and give your prefrontal cortex a small refresh. 2. 20-minute hard reset. If you've read the same line 3 times, step away for 15 to 20 minutes. Walk, stretch, look outside. No screens, no input. Let your stress and mental noise come down. 3. Brain dump. Before you study, write down everything buzzing in your head. To-dos, worries, random thoughts. Get it out of working memory and onto paper, so your brain isn't juggling it while you read. 4. One-tab study. 1 subject, 1 document, phone in another room. Every extra tab or app is more RAM gone. Make it as easy as possible for your brain to do just one thing. 5. Sleep and fuel. Most nights aim for 7+ hours. Screens away from your face before sleep if you can. Before studying, give your brain some actual fuel. Water, some protein, some complex carbs, not just an energy drink. Brain fog isn't your brain being bad at school. It's your internal task manager quietly saying, system overloaded, power limited, please close some applications. You don't have a focus problem. You have a too many tabs open CEO on low power problem. Cold water to lake the system, a real reset instead of doom scrolling. A brain dump to clear the mental desktop. 1 tab study, and enough sleep for the night janitor to actually work. You don't need a new brain. You just need to stop running this one like a laptop that never shuts down. Give it fewer tabs and more resets, and that frozen brain will start taking in information again. If you want more breakdowns of how to actually build a better brain, subscribe.